Olá a todos! I can't tell you how excited I am to share this video with all of you. As some of you might know, I currently live in California, and just like many of you that are not in Portugal, I struggle to find European Portuguese shows that can be seen easily abroad. So in this video, I will walk you through my list of updated shows available with subtitles. I am happy to announce that the first Netflix original Portuguese series just premiered last week. It's called Gloria, and what is amazing and impressive is that this show can be seen on Netflix in over 100 countries, including the United States. So no need for a VPN, you just need to sit down comfortably and turn your TV or computer and use the subtitle tools to support you, if needed, while you watch the show. If you enjoy my content, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Also, consider being my patron on Patreon for great perks. E agora, vamos começar! Gloria is the first Portuguese show produced by Netflix with a Portuguese cast. It has 10 episodes, each with about 40 minutes. Depending on your level in Portuguese, take your time watching the show. I already watched the first episodes and the pace of the show isn't too fast, so I think it's a great opportunity to test your oral comprehension and how quickly you can pick up things. The show is mostly in Portuguese, but does have some parts in English and a bit of Russian. I think that's also helpful since you won't feel so overwhelmed and gives you a chance to also read in Portuguese the translation of those passages. Gloria is considered a historical spy thriller during the 60s. It is centered on Xaret, the rebroadcasting office of Radio Free Europe. The action takes place in Gloria, a small village in Ribatejo in the center of Portugal that became the unlikely Cold War stage where American and Soviet forces fought through strategies of espionage and sabotage to reach control of Europe. This Netflix production is considered an incredible move by Netflix as it opens its portfolio to other cultures and languages. This has amazing repercussions on language learning since it gives more content for language learners. Also, don't forget how inseparable culture and language are. Watching this series is also a fantastic opportunity for you to learn more about the Portuguese dictatorship period, including the Ultramar War in Africa that was so tough on the men of that generation. Be aware that in the Netflix settings, you will be able to watch the show with English, Spanish, and Chinese subtitles, but not in Portuguese. For that, you will need to use a Chrome extension. For those that follow my content for some time, you know how I am always on the watch for new Portuguese shows with subtitles to share with you. Together, we started this journey writing directly to RTP, demanding more subtitles on Portuguese shows. Well, I am happy to say that RTP is now including more closed captions on their shows. And I have a new list to share with you. If you want to learn about my previous watch list, here's the link to my first video about the topic. My RTP research was based on shows that can be seen currently in open channel abroad with no image rights. There might be more shows available if you have a VPN service. Anyone can watch these shows in Portugal or abroad, totally for free on RTP Play, the Portuguese streaming platform. All shows I will be sharing today have closed captions in Portuguese. If you are a beginner, I suggest you watch the episodes with closed captions, but if you are a more advanced student, you can even venture yourself to watch the episodes without closed captions first. Test yourself and see how you do. To activate the closed captions, you just need to click on the CC button on the top right of the screen on RTP Play. My first suggestion and recommendation is Terra Nova. This show has 13 episodes, all with closed captions. I personally watched this show and really enjoyed it. This series is about the daily life of families in the fishing community of Nazaré in the 30s. Filmed in Portugal and in the North Sea, it deals with the lives of fishermen, their family and personal relationships, and the political conflicts of the time. Also, an interesting show to be exposed to different accents. Next, we have Pôr do Sol, a fun and very successful show with 16 episodes, all with closed captions, but in this case with something totally new at RTP. This show also has subtitles in English, so be creative and test the different options of subtitles, and even without, and see what works best for you. Pôr do Sol is quite an unconventional show. It's a fun satire on traditional soap opera formats. Love, passion, mystery, betrayal make the days a verdade do Pôr do Sol. Be aware that this show is rich in private jokes, so those will be hard to pick up. If you have a Portuguese friend or teacher, I highly recommend you discuss some of the passages to help you understand what is behind the jokes. Next, we have Desliga, televisão. The first 11 episodes have closed captions in Portuguese. It is a Portuguese humor series. The series includes sketches that are shown as if they were being zapped, meaning every time the channel is changed, a humorous moment appears, with a different logo and aesthetics that may include a scene from a soap opera, the weather, an ad, a news report, or a talent show. So it's an interesting show to be exposed to different types of content and topics. Lastly, a quick update on A Crónica dos bons malandros. This show has now all 8 episodes with closed captions in Portuguese. Based on the well-known novel by Portuguese author Mário Zambujal, this show goes back in time to the 60s and is about a group of thieves and their plan to steal some of the famous pieces of Lalique jewelry at the Gulbenkian Museum in Lisbon. Since this show is based on a novel, you can even venture yourself into reading the book after watching the show. It's a really fun series that I also loved watching. If you prefer animation, remember, I have a video all about Disney shows that you can watch with closed captions. I hope you try watching a Portuguese show. You have no excuses now. If you struggle with oral comprehension, watching TV will help you improve your listening skills. I'll leave the links to these shows in the description below. Feel free to stop the shows when needed and take notes. Share them with your teacher. Identify expressions that you listen often and learn in what contexts they are being used. If you enjoyed my video, leave me a like and a comment. Share with me what shows you are watching and what are your learning strategies. Até para a semana!